on, guys? It's Larry from Kevis Farm. Listen, a lot of you guys have asked for a full tutorial of processing meat birds, and that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna step-by-step process them. Number one, the main question we've been getting is what type of birds they are. These are Cornish cross birds. We purchased them from Hoover hatcheries. That's where we got these. In the near future, we're planning on actually being able to grow these ourselves and sell them ourselves. We're not there yet, but Hoover hatchery sell. A lot of people, it's many hatcheries, but I've used Hoover and had great results with Hoover. All right. So the first step in processing chickens is this: 24 hours prior to processing them, don't feed them anything, nothing, because chickens hold the food like right here. It's like a bag right here, and when you gut them and get inside of them, that bag is like attached to their gizzards. So I don't know what you call that, and a lot of my chicken people will know exactly what it is, but they hold food right here, and when you start butchering them, it'll have all that grain and stuff inside of them. So 24 hours prior to butchering, don't feed them anything. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give them an apple cider vinegar to help with their digestion today, and some water. I'm gonna mix some water, dilute it real well, put a little of this in the water, and that's all they're getting today. And then we'll come back tomorrow and we'll process them. So we got, we did 12 the other day, lost 1 out of 45. So we got like 32 to do tomorrow. Not all of them are large, but hey, it is what it is. But let me get the water, start the water going for them today. And yeah, this step 1 in processing the birds, guys. This is my second batch of birds I've processed, and I've learned, don't raise them in your coop. Don't do it, because they're nasty, man. We got to get a chicken tractor. We're going to get a couple of chicken tractors to put them out in the field, on the pasture, because they will demolish a coop. They will turn the coop into completely nasty. So my experience is, you know, it's better if you put them in a field and just raise them like that.
In our chicken processing videos, we get a lot of questions about this cone. You know, back in the day, grandmama and granddaddy used to wring their necks. So we've come so far that we don't have to do this. We got this cone. You can go to my Amazon store or my husband's Amazon store to find this cone. But it's so beneficial. He get it because he's been doing it. I used to cut it, but he get the chicken, you put it head down, and when the head comes through, then you cut the neck. You have to make sure that you cut it right, because the first time I tried, it's like sawing, but you don't want to torture the chicken, but you want to get a nice clean cut. But this is a kill cone, and it is so good. I recommend you buy it.
All right, so getting your products ready to be able to butcher the birds, definitely gonna need your kill cone, if that's how you're gonna do them. Now, one thing I do, I save all my parts. Like I said in one of my previous videos, the only thing I don't use is the feathers, and I found out I can be using that for compost. So we put a nice 5-gallon bucket or a small bucket beside this. So as you process, boom, you put the heads and save the heads. And I have another video that I'm gonna show you what I use the heads and how I process the heads separately other than the other meat. So get your bucket, getting prepared, put your bucket to the side, have a table. The table is significant for when you start, you know, you're gonna need to move around. We're gonna get a stainless steel table eventually. And if you can afford to get a stainless steel table now, if you have one readily available to you, it's gonna be better you do that. I'm telling you, because it gets messy. This is our nifty featherer. I would not even attempt to do this process without this. I'm telling you. I'm gonna walk you through the process of how to use it and how to use it correctly. But it's linked in my comment section, linked in my bio, wherever you're seeing this at, it's linked. Okay, I can't vouch for any other version or any other brand but the one I have, because I don't know how they work. Not saying that other ones don't work, I'm just saying this is the one I have, so I can recommend this one. One thing I have learned to do is put a tarp up under the featherer. The wind blowing, looks like we're gonna get some rain, but put a tarp under the featherer. The purpose of this is, this way collecting the feathers at the end will be absolutely wonderful, easy, quick. Just roll it up and take it and put it in your compost pile. Another tool you would need is a net. You go to Walmart, local store, Amazon, and get your fishing net. And this is to help you catch birds. You know, I raised mine from the ground up, so they pretty much come to me when, you know, when I first walk in. But after a while, they start getting the picture like, oh Lord, something going on. So they don't want to come to you. So get your fishing net, and you can just reach over in there, grab them, and put them in the net and do your job. In order to use your featherer, and for your featherer to work properly, you need to dip your birds in 150-degree water. So right now we're just getting the water up to temp, and we'll start the process after the water get up to temp. So the biggest thing about doing this is being prepared and having everything you need. Here go my chicken catcher, my featherer, my water. We got our tent set up because it's hot and bugs, and we want to make it as kind of easy as possible. Grab one. Just make it easy, man. Get a net. That's where you don't have to go in there if you kind of, you know. All right, we're gonna do this for you. And just take it. What I do is I grab it by his feet. It's a good one. It's a rooster. I grab his by his feet, hold it by his feathers. Just grab it and put him over in there. You don't have to fight with him. Just put him over in there and try to grab his head as soon as it come down. Head, as soon as it come down, get the head in your hand. Take the knife, cut it, throw your head there. Let him finish doing what he's gonna do. Give him a few minutes, because the more you do this, the better you're gonna get. All right. So when you first start, you're gonna kind of be, it's gonna be a mess, and you're not gonna really be able to do it like you want to, and it ain't gonna, you know, it's gonna be kind of ugh. But as you keep doing it, you'll get better at it. All right. So he's done. You reach over in there, he may grab you or whatever, but he's gone. Come on. Here we go. Dip it in the water. Get a firm grip on it. The water should be, we scalding it. So it's still, oh Lord, my camera person got sick.
No, I didn't want it in my face.
Yeah. So dip it in the water. Yeah, dip it in the water. Scalding it. That should be it. That water is hot. And come here to your featherer. Get your water. Put it on. And if you scald it right, it's gonna go fast. But this thing will tear your chicken up. And you don't want to tear your chicken up, all right? That's him. And we got some feathers on it. We'll go back and get off of it. But you don't want to leave it in there too long, because you'll tear your bird up and your wings will start to get caught up in the things. I just go and pluck the ones. They come off easy if you scald it right. And hurry up and get it on ice. Get it on ice. And that's it.
I'm getting ready to clean it. So get ready to cut the feet off. So you find the joint, cut them off. We're keeping these for our dogs to make food. So then you cut them here. And get all the innards out. We're keeping that. We're keeping everything except for the that. Make sure it don't bust. Make sure everything is out. We're gonna make dog food out of that too. So this one have a pocket. It's got a food pocket for the feed. So when they eat, they store their feed. Make sure you see it. See it? So what I'm doing is cutting that out. I'm gonna pull this, and that'll come out of that. I'm gonna cut it off, but I'm gonna keep the chicken neck for the dog food. I'm gonna throw this part away. Keep that. So now, I'm gonna take that tail off too. We got a clean chicken. All right. Next process, we're gonna get ready to freeze them. We'll show that later on. Amen, somebody.
All right, guys. So we packaging up the chicken. You guys seen us butcher them. Then we packaging them up. A lot of people wait overnight. They like to chill theirs overnight. I don't chill mine overnight. I want to get it over with. So we vacuum seal them. Put them in vacuum sealed bags. Cause this for our personal consumption. And just put them in here. And yeah.
Count down.
Yep. Count it down.
We got some frying chicken over there. That's what y'all hear back there in the background. We frying some up. Ain't played not one game.
Not one.
3, 2, 1. It's gonna pop open.
And that's it.
That's it.
We're packaging them up as we go, y'all. Just getting them. And this is, look, this is not even half of the meat we got. You know, we're filling up the freezer. That's what we're doing. We want to fill up our freezer. My grandmama, my granddaddy, ours. And we just gonna, this is for us. Personal use. Yeah. All right, so that's it. Chicken done. We got a lot of chicken for the winter time. You know, we're gonna be able to eat. So regardless of what happened, we know we can eat. And the thing about this chicken, there's actually blood in it. When you go to the store, you hardly ever see blood. It's pink, but you don't really see blood in the chicken. So this chicken has blood in it. Yeah, so it looked like it was alive at one time. But that's it, y'all. Yep.
Before I put it in this fryer, little lemon pepper, smoked paprika, garlic powder, ranch seasoning, a little ranch, and salt, and hot sauce. I don't eat hot sauce with my food, but I put it on my meat when I season it. And I already put some, let me hold that bottle right there, baby. Kiwi's Farm oil on it. And it's a wrap.